Hey Persian guy, how you doing? Not necessary to know your name. I would just threw it out there, just see if you would provide it. Not that I wanted to do anything bad, just didn't like calling you Persian guy. If that's what you are and that's what you want to be, and that's fine. I respect that. You know I'm Brian, and that's good enough for me. About the hater comments, and you're responding with hate, with more hate, and fire with fire, as you put it. That's fine. I mean, it's your choice. I choose not to do that. I either try to just give a very calm response, or a question response, or a humor response. But you know, it seems pretty popular out there on YouTube to give hater comments with hater comments, and you know, who can give the better hater comment. And Warren's pretty good at that. He's pretty good at doing that on his videos, and it's probably why he gets a lot of views on his videos and why he's a popular guy. I think part of the reason he's so popular is because he gives some pretty good information. He finds these little nuggets of injustices that are happening in the world, and he shares those, and then he gives his opinion about them, which is the colorful part. And I don't know if somebody who gave that type of news with just putting it out there would be as popular. I mean, it's I don't know, it's entertainment. And I think it would be very entertaining if CNN called up Warren and wanted to interview him and get his comments on some pretty tragic things that happen in the world, and things that are wrong with the world, and his views on police brutality, and his views on George Bush. It would be kind of entertaining to see Warren up there on CNN. It just, you know, it'd be bleep 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 bleep, and then a comment, and bleep 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 bleep, and a comment. But anyway, maybe that's it. You know, YouTube gives the forum, the platform, to be able to talk any way that you want to talk, and provide some news. And you know, you seem very concerned about the view that Americans have, and maybe British, I don't know, but it seems specifically Americans, about Muslims and profiling of Muslims, and how that affects our opinion of the Islamic religion, and how, you know, Captain Awesome treats that subject, like you say, with 80 to 90% of his videos are being anti-Islamic, even though he's against all these other religions. But he's pointing out, you know, 80 to 90%, and as you say, 1.3 billion people on the planet. And that's a lot of people to hate just because of their religion. But if you add into that the 2.1 or so, and I have a chart here, Christianity 2.1 billion, Islam 1.3 billion. But a strange thing here is secular, non-religious, agnostic, atheist, 1.1 billion. And this is from www.adherents.com. Not sure what they are, but they're just giving the numbers of world religions. But it's kind of strange that they give the non-religious atheist 1.1 billion people on the planet. That's almost as many as there are Islamists or Muslims on the planet. You know, the Jewish religion is way down, only at 14 million people. And that's not a very big number, you know, when you compare it to Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism is 900 million, Chinese traditional 394 million, Buddhism 376 million, primal indigenous such as Native Americans, the Aborigines, the tribes of the Congo, and tribes of Africa, 300 million. So yeah, he is targeting quite a few people, but according to this chart, there's quite a few people that are in the same category or the same philosophical perspective as Kevin has. And yeah, I mean, that can be a little scary, but I'm not sure they are the ones who are the biggest problem as far as profiling Muslims. I would say that the majority of people who profile a Muslim are people of other religions, such as Christians or the Jews. And I don't know if it happens vice versa. I don't know if, and in fact, I think we do see some of that, that if you go to a Middle Eastern country and you are of European descent, they may profile you as being a Christian, or at least profile you as being a Westerner, which would target you for any type of reprisal that any Western country had done. I mean, it would be very difficult for me, this white guy, to go to Iran and be seen as an equal with the Iranian people, and them not have this prejudged opinion of who I am. I mean, it goes both ways. But I understand what your point is, and I'm not trying to belittle your point as far as how the people in the United States, in America, are profiling people of Middle Eastern descent. And yeah, I think 9/11 had a lot to do with that. And even before 9/11. I mean, the Middle Eastern situation between Israel and the Palestinians has been ongoing for many, many years, and that was always the big problem. And once Iraq started up, once 9/11 happened, that kind of got pushed back a few steps, and now we have this Muslim extremist problem that people are trying to deal with. And fear brings a lot of that profiling, or a lot of that we need to judge somebody because they could be dangerous. And fear promotes that. And from that fear garnishes the hate that occurs, and thus the profiling, thus the prejudging, and calling somebody a Muslim who's not a Muslim just because of their appearance, or because of their cultural traditions that they do within their own lives. I mean, I don't know. But I understand your point about that. So anyway, just getting back with you on those couple of points. I mean, there's, to talk about it within a 10-minute time span is kind of difficult. And perhaps if, I don't know. I don't know where the conversation can go more than what it's already gone as far as an understanding. You and I understand each other. It's all those other people out there that cause some dissent among the global population. And we're not going to fix it here, so I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I guess we just keep talking. That's the important part, is to keep talking. Some things are done reactionary, nation to nation, and it probably shouldn't happen. Nations need to talk to one another. People of different religions need to talk to one another. Talking is the important part. Communication, respectful communication, communication that has outcomes, positive outcomes. That's what needs to happen. And even here on YouTube, I don't see it happening that much. I mean, I don't get a lot of views, and I'm not reactionary. I'm not yelling into my camera, you mother effing this, It's like, if you don't do that, people are bored, I wish I had $1 for every time everybody said I was boring. But it's not if I'm entertaining, It's the context of what I say that I feel is important, and hopefully the people of the planet, the people who make a difference, can have that type of dialogue and can have an openness to listen to the other side, which I don't think is happening right now, and that contributes to the situation that we're in. But anyway, I'm out of my 10 minutes, so I'll talk at you later. Take care.